staggering toward the flipping problems as Big Body Lopez. Will he be able to continue whatever it is he's trying to amass here? Oh!
Wait a minute.
No, not so fast. Oh! Never seen that.
Wait, I think Petrie just got tagged in.
He did. He's tagged. He's tagged. Wait. Wait a minute. Petrie finds himself in a very precarious spot.
BBL's out. He's exhausted. He can't get up.
He is lifeless on the apron.
Wait a minute. What is he doing?
He's sealing his face.
This is probably a bad time to. Oh, no. This is probably a bad time to. Oh, no.
Wait a minute. Could it possibly be? Hold on.
No, come on. No.
Yeah.
No.
Wait. Do we?
Crowds roaring loud, fists in the air. Legends in the ring, no time to spare. Mid-Atlantic warriors ready to fight. Old school battles all through the night. Sweat and blood on canvas floor. Heroes rise and legends soar. From the bell to the final blow. In the land where real fighters go. Mid-Atlantic territory wrestling kings. Body Sanchez and steel rings. Where the past meets the ultimate test. Now stand. Rest.
MATW faithful watching from around the globe. Main event, Brent Fleeter, joined alongside the young and capable Brandon Siegel and the voice of reason, Alexander B. Thomas. And what an episode we have in store for you folks tonight.
That man is booing me.
Goodness.
He's booing me. There's a cow on the
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
And by the way, guys, I think we should remind everyone, all roads from here on out leading to the big one. Scars and Stripes.
Well, I mean, from what I understand, Alex Bryant is on this episode. We're going to see Alex Bryant.
Yes, indeed.
Dude, I mean...
We're going to see Alex Bryant on this episode.
And kid's got heart.
More than that.
Kid's got heart.
My goodness.
Speaking of heart, we're going to see... Oh, hold on. I gotta swallow before I say this. Your new tag team champions, the Flippin' Problems,
are here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. It wasn't fair. It wasn't. Lee Petrie is not a licensed competitor. I said from day one this was a bad idea. It's not fair.
You know what?
I bet these people were happy to see Lee Petrie get thrown around, weren't you? Yeah. Come on, it's not fair. Not only that, we've got Xander Keys.
Oh my goodness.
The big guy from Dubai.
The most
here
dangerous man
Sean
from
Christine.
Dubai. Yes, indeed.
The Dean Malenko trained Sean Christine. I'm gonna roll with these rhymes, Fleener. I could be an MC.
I wish he would.
Might be a better line of work for you.
Well, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, all of that, so very much more here at MATW Live. Woo! Thank you. Oh, go right ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to call out the show.
Hold the rope! Hold the rope! Hold the rope! Hold the rope! Hey, get
It's my job. It's my job.
Already berating him.
Hey, you POF, I'm in problems. That didn't last very long.
Wonder Boy Brian Morris, Doug Delicious, Lee Petrie, Big Body Lopez. We are rolling closer and closer to Scars and Stripes. And now the Flippin' Problems have the tag belts. And Doug Delicious, Alex Bryant has set his sights on you. How will the show respond?
You're a loser! You're a loser!
I cannot believe this. I can't believe the disrespect that we're constantly shown by these people, but more importantly, I can't believe the disrespect that we're shown by the MATW front office. I mean, as soon as we joined forces, the attendance at MATW events has skyrocketed. We are the reason why business is booming in the Mid-Atlantic territory, and yet when I miss months of my career due to a career-threatening injury, they don't even have the respect to wait for me to return so I can defend my tag team championship. I mean, Lee, I love you, Lee, but you're not a wrestler. You can barely walk because of the injuries you sustained in that match. And of course, the result was that the Flippin' Problems stole our tag team championship.
Theft.
We don't want to hear you!
But if you think for a second that the show isn't prepared, if you think for a second that the show doesn't have a plan, you are sadly mistaken.
Hey, you need to be wearing a dress, you sissy!
Everything that I went through within the last few weeks.
That's who you want as your tag team champs, are a bunch of frauds that have to use weapons to beat me? Who I almost beat. Like Bryant said, Lee is not an advisor, or not a wrestler. He's an advisor. I'm so torn I can't even speak. I'm so mad.
Hey, what's up, Bryant? Bryant the Crybaby!
An illegal. First of all, if anybody knows the rules around here, Lee Petrie's feet was on the bottom rope. That's not a legal tag. We should still have our tag team championships. So technically, this should not count. It's ridiculous. I almost beat the Flippin' Problems, no offense, on my own. Handicap match basically is what it was. Let me tell you this. Flippin' Problems. Karma always comes back around.
You're a loser! You're a loser! Brian's a loser!
Mr. Delicious?
Kick it out! Hey, Brian!
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's right. Where have I been? You see, the rumor's been that I just had some time off and I haven't wanted to come here, but the truth is, I've been all over the Mid-Atlantic territory since the last time I've been here defending this title. I've been in South Carolina, Kentucky, North Carolina, through Virginia, Maryland. So I don't want to hear anybody else say anything about where I've been. But what I have heard is here recently, Alex Bryant been running his mouth, talk about how he's not a quitter, and he thinks he deserves a shot at the title. Do you people really think he deserves a shot at my title?
Bet he does.
Hey, Brian, you're
You know what? He doesn't deserve anything. In his short little time here, I don't think he's worked his way up the ranks. He's climbed the ladder to get a shot at my title. So guess what? Nobody's scared of nothing, believe me. I've been in the ring with the best, I beat the best, and I've been beaten by the best. So guess what? I don't want to hear any more talk about Alex Bryant because I don't care about him. When he earns a shot, then he'll get a shot. Now, as the bodies were saying, I know exactly how they're feeling. Because ever since I've been here, the management, especially Ron, has been against me from day one.
Stupid cowboy hat.
That's right.
Have you looked at
His
the mirror?
stupid cowboy
There's
hat.
one right there named Brian Moore.
I know what that feels like, but guess what? It doesn't matter. You can stack the odds against us. I have no doubt that the bodies will get the tag team titles back, and I will continue over the next year to be the real Mid-Atlantic Territory Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. And there's absolutely nothing you dumb, stupid people can do about it. And there's nothing the MATW promoters, promotion, and Ron, there's nothing you can do about it.
Not a damn thing, Ron.
Hey, April. April.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, Lee Petrie, everybody.
Wrap us up? Are you trying to wrap us up?
If anybody has been paying any attention, they know a couple of things. First of all, we play the long game, and I guarantee you by the time this night is over, tag team gold will be around our waist.
Petrie in that jacket. Looks like he was
Ladies and gentlemen, we return Alex Bryant in action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 187 pounds, the Professor, Sean Christine.
And he is aptly named, ABT.
Here comes Sean Christine. Dean Malenko trained Sean Christine, as I said to you.
And here's the thing. He's learned a lot more since those days. Since those days in the gym with Malenko beating him into submission, I'm sure. What a competitor this youngster is. This man is, well, he's making it no secret that he is on a mission here for
And
titles
his opponent,
and acclaim.
Well, he needs some sleeves. What good is a
from
jacket
Myrtle
with no
Beach,
sleeves?
South Carolina, weighing in at 190 pounds, he is the natural-born thriller, Alex Bryant.
But he is going to have his hands full here this evening. We again welcome you, MATW faithful, to this episode of MATW Live. And what an opener. This is a main event worldwide.
This is main event. Brent Fleeter here beside me, and now, of course, in the voice of Mr. Alexander Thomas, referee the rules to the ring. Yeah. Abel Bailey with the ring introduction. Sean Christine to the red. Alex Bryant in the black, and we're getting ready to see the fight.
But when the champ kept saying Ron, you mouthed to me who?
Well, he meant Cowboy Bill, right?
Yeah, right. Collar and elbow starting things off. Oh,
Look at that, Christine.
very evenly matched
Christine was waiting for that to reversal there.
physique-wise. Oh, no, wait a minute. Oh, okay.
Oh, I take it back.
ABT, not the best of ideas
I take
at
it
all.
back. I like his entrance jacket now. That's great.
I'm sure you would.
Look at Bryant cheating, push him in the corner.
Now listen, you know the last set of circumstances you're ever going to link up with Alex Bryant are anything that remotely resembles cheating. Collar and elbow again now. Oh, again now.
So what you're saying
shoving
is
him.
he's too stupid to take a shortcut.
Not at all. Will you please? Come on now. Alex Bryant is one of the most able, one of the most capable, and certainly one of the strongest competitors.
Well, that doesn't refute anything I just said. He's also too stupid to take a shortcut.
Or he just thinks in a better set of,
he's all about honor.
just has a better set of ideals, I guess,
Look at the
ABT.
back and forth between these two.
yeah.
He's all about honor and valor, Fleener. And
Yeah.
what does that get you?
Well, in Bryant's case, he is
He's
staring
moving up
down the
rankings. He
barrel.
is. Wait. Christina with his foot on the rope. I don't want to take away from the match here. His foot on the rope, breaking this up.
I'll tell you what it's done for
Very smart.
Bryant in his case, and he is staring down the barrel at the MATW Heavyweight Championship.
While I agree with you, right now he can't miss the fact that he's staring down the barrel of Sean Christine. This guy's dangerous. Fleener.
Yeah, no, not to be overlooked at all.
Wait a minute,
Sweeping Christine off his feet is
this is what I'm
Bryant.
saying. Bryant is trying to out-wrestle Sean Christine on the mat.
Ring awareness, buddy.
I mean, all you got to do is just grab a pair of brass knuckles and punch him when Bill Olsen is half blind anyway.
Sure. Oh, come on now. Half blind. I happen to know that he doesn't wear any kind of contacts or any kind of vision correction
I'm
at
not in
all.
the car with him. Oh, look at this, Christine. To the back of the head of one Alex Bryant.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I mean, now that you're saying it, I
I
don't think.
wouldn't ride in a car with him at any of the METW
I don't think Bill
dates that are coming
Olsen's
up.
Ubering in his spare time.
METW.com, you can find all the upcoming dates that Bill Olsen will be driving to.
Wow, I tell you, the month of May and all roads leading to Scars and Stripes,
It's been
ABT.
crazy. Look at this. Christine is stomping Bryant in the corner.
Boy, boots to the midsection now, absolutely laying Alex Bryant to
look
waste.
at that foot across the face.
And that is more
Bryant.
disrespect than it is garnering any kind of advantage. Oh my goodness gracious!
Bryant.
That, however, was to rearrange dentistry, I think. Wow!
Oh, rearrange something.
Only a 1 count. Ladies and gentlemen, as badly as we hate to,
Oh, wait, Bryant. Fight back here.
I'm sorry
I'm
we.
going to cut you off for just a second. Oh.
ABT, you about to get us in
I
trouble with the network.
I know. Wait,
Gosh
Christine.
knows who else. Oh my! Folks, we'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Christine cranking back on the neck. We'll be right back.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to what most certainly has been an absolute forest fire of an opening contest here. My goodness gracious. And after seizing control just before the commercial break, Christine has not relinquished that control. And Alex Bryant finds himself in a very precarious situation, folks, which is odd to say. Oh, wait a minute, nice reversal now by the natural born Thriller. Oh, double Irish whips into the corners now, followed by a huge clothesline.
Look at the face. Did you see the face of Alex Bryant? Everything he could, just launching Christine and hooks the.
Yeah. Oh, what a suplex now, landing flush.
Tights down he goes on the cover. Looks like 1, 2.
And hey, although Bryant finds himself in a pretty weird spot, as does Sean Christine.
Christine finds himself in an opportune spot because Fleener, if he knocks off Alex Bryant right here, what does that do for him? That catapults him up the range.
He's going to have a very.
What do you think Doug Delicious has to say if Sean Christine is the next person he's
Well, listen, if I'm the champ, I'm going to find it very difficult in amassing a game plan against either of these two. And you know I'm right, ABT.
Well, the METV locker
Either
room,
can give him absolute hell.
Who do you want to fight in the METV locker room? It's just a cavalcade of challengers that are capable and able to.
If I, my goodness, what a snap suplex down by Sean Christine.
And a great cover. Looks like 1, 2.
2 count again administered by Bill Olsen.
The thing about Sean Christine or Alex Bryant or anybody else that might be up against the champ is that it's not just the champ. It's Lee Petrie. It's Wonder Boy Brian Morris. It's Big Whitey Lopez. It's the show, Fleener.
Yeah,
it's not just one-on-one.
But on the other side of that coin, if that challenger is Bone Crusher Williams, then you're still facing 4 people.
Well, maybe so. But look, did you see that, Christine? Taking full advantage of the 5 count, stomping Bryant, choking him in the corner. Good, step on him again.
That's
This is how you get ahead. Fleener.
That is part of what the makeup of Sean Christine. He knows every possible avenue to travel and just how far to go down it.
And why shouldn't he?
Well,
why shouldn't he?
I tell you what, trained by arguably one of the best 25 to ever do it. Oh my goodness, big slam now from Christine.
Decapitation of Alex Bryant. 1, 2.
As I have commonly said, some folks here on the right-hand side of the ring almost got a nice parting gift. Some of Bryant's teeth. My goodness, ABT.
Look at this. Picks him up, sends him in.
Oh, reversal now by the natural born Thriller. Sleeper hold now.
And this is an interesting choice, Fleener.
I have never seen it from Bryant before. Now, ABT, if he can, listen, doesn't have to put him completely to sleep. If he can just drain a little of that starch out of Christine.
And I think that's what he's trying to do here, Fleener.
And Early on, from a curb appeal standpoint, ABT, it looks very effective. I'll tell you what, how much you think that tattoo set Christine back? My goodness.
Well, it's a pretty tattoo, Flainer. I'll give him that.
Yeah, very nice work.
And
When you get one in that spot, that's what they call a 5 on the Richter scale. That's when you're going to be doing a little jumping.
How many tattoos you got, Flainer?
I'd rather not say, however.
How many were from prison? You know what? Second thought, don't answer that. Christine now fired. Look, Bryant, look at this. Look, Bryant and Christine firing back and forth.
None that I know of. None that I'm aware of. Thank you very much. Although Tiny was such a great roommate. Now here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Very in not every way possible, let's say, ABT. That's for another time.
Christine.
Wait a minute.
Brian's trying. Oh, look at this.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, come on.
Again.
Come on.
Now I'll say, listen. Wait, here we go.
1, 2, 3, hey. What's the assist from Bill Olsen? Bryant cheated.
Well, no. That is
Your
not
winner, Alex Bryant.
I tell you what, let's have a look, if we shall, at the MATW Rewind. ABT, if you'd be so kind, sir.
What's the rewind? Bill Olsen cheated. He kicked his hand and he rolled him up and he pinned it like a cheater.
But
like a
Chastain had his hand on that second rope.
Hold on. Bryant looking at Chastain. Chastain
No, wait a minute.
defeated, but... Oh, look at this goof.
A very, very strong sign of sportsmanship and fair play. And would you expect anything less?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah,
there you go. All right. Page out of ABT's book for sure, ladies and gentlemen. And MATW Rewind brought to you by...
Alex Bryant with yet another big win.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with Alex Bryant coming off of a hot win. You've mentioned that Doug Delicious is in your crosshairs. How do you feel with Scars and Stripes on the horizon?
You know, you see, the show comes out here week after week after week, and they run their mouth. Oh, the system's against us. Oh, management's against us. No, you absolutely suck, and you've been exposed every single week. And that crony Petrie, he wants to tell me I better back off. He's got Doug telling me I better back off, I better quit. Let me tell you something. Alex Bryant is a lot of things, but a quitter ain't one. So I don't care if it's today, if it's tomorrow, if it's next week. One by one by one, you are looking at the show stopper.
Wow, yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, the natural-born thriller, Alex Bryant. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with Manowar and Malice, the Sons of Brutality, who have been wreaking havoc up and down the Mid-Atlantic region. Gentlemen, who are and what are the Sons of Brutality?
Brandon, the Sons of Brutality are like any other warrior culture throughout history. The Vikings, the Native Americans, even in science fiction they had the Mandalorians. It's one thing they all had in common. You didn't lose your beard if you were a Viking. You didn't lose your scalp if you were Native American. And you never took your helmet off if you were a Mandalorian. That's what this represents. This right here is our pride, is our glory. This is what makes us who we are and separates us from everybody else. This ever comes off, anybody is ever man enough to take one of these off and reveal our faces in public, then our creed says, we're out. No longer are you a son of brutality. That's the type of creed we run by.
Man of War, anything to add?
We don't compete. We dominate.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The Sons of Brutality.
MATW faithful and ABT, what an amazing look at the Sons of Brutality. We are learning more and more about the Apocalypse Twins as time drags on.
They're wrecking machines. They just mow through everybody, and there's no stopping them.
And they are a society of Sons of Brutailty.
A society. They're just, it's just two behemoth tower monsters that and one of them
Are there more?
Hold on. And one of them is Preston Quinn. One of them is Preston Quinn. I don't know how because
You
he's
saw him.
caught-
You saw him doing paperwork. You saw him
I
doing
know.
paperwork.
I've seen him backstage and he's in a suit and tie. There's no way he has time to change. I don't know how, but one of them is Preston Quinn.
Well, when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we will hear from Dubai's most dangerous man.
Well, Xander Keys. But not only that, I hear we're also going to hear from your new tag team champions, the Flippin' Problems.
All that and more coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with one half of the Flipping Problems, Preston Jeter. Preston, where's Flip?
You know, I was so excited to come out here and celebrate our big win with everybody here in Yorktown, Virginia. But I haven't heard from Flip all day long.
Whoa.
I've called, I've texted, I even emailed him. And not a peep. So I have his title here. But
I wonder where Flip is, huh? He looks for Big Lots. Yeah, probably heard him.
Oh, come on now.
They took him out. Oh, there it is.
I told you that before this night was over, there would be new tag team champions. We know where Flip is. He's not going to be here tonight. We're not sure when he's going to be waking up, quite honestly. So go take a look at, BT Windsor and he probably have a few things in common at this point. But let me remind everyone, Brian Morris at Scars and Stripes last year, what did he do? Single-handedly threw 97 people over the top rope to win the Revolution Rumble. What does that mean? That means he gets a guaranteed title shot whenever he wants it. And guess what Brian wants? He wants his shot right now.
I forgot all about that, ABT.
I didn't. I was a part of that.
I forgot all about it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we are having an MATW tag title match right after this.
Mid-Atlantic, unless you have been living under a rock, you know who I am. My name is Xander Keys, your Muslim Messiah, and now the most dangerous man in the Mid-Atlantic. See, you have watched me for a few weeks now destroy any and everybody who has stepped in the ring with me. No man is safe. Every man that steps in that ring with me is going to go do bye-bye. You are looking at the future of professional wrestling, the future of the Mid-Atlantic, and a man who is coming for anything and everything that I want in the Mid-Atlantic. And there isn't a damn thing anybody can do about it. Do bye-bye.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first. With a combined weight of 401 pounds, Wonder Boy Brian Morris and Big Body Lopez, the Wonder Bodies. And their opponents from Fliptown, USA, with a combined weight of 390 pounds.
Brian can't beat him by himself because
Now,
Brian
Flip.
will.
The Problem Child, Preston Jeter, the Flippin' Problems, and your MATW Tag Team Champions.
Well, a very reluctant look on the face of one half of the MATW World Tag Team Champions, ABT.
You pointed out that April misspoke, but she misspoke because what's going on here? I know what's going on. There we go.
Oh, wait a minute now. Getting things started off very quickly are the Wonder Bodies.
thing
Your
is,
challengers.
The thing is, Brian Morris defeated 175 other men, including myself, to get this title shot anytime he wanted to. And here it is. It's Preston Jeter. I mean, you can sit here and complain.
Were you drunk? Were you seeing double people? Is that, whoa, wait a minute now. no. No one ever said he was not allowed to do it, and by golly, you should expect nothing less
Lee, you
from
gotta,
Preston
Lee, you
Jeter.
gotta get him in there.
Oh, wait a minute now. Morris collects himself with the help of their benefactor.
Executive consultant.
Whatever. Petrie helped him to the ground. Look, he does. He looks like an extra from Stroker Ace. Double clothesline! Double trouble and absolute double eradication.
You didn't tell me you owned a time machine to go back in time and get that reference, Fleener. What did you do?
Tubi, man.
Oh, what is
Tubi.
this? What is this?
Oh, wait a minute now. The Wonder Bodies
The guys.
have decided to take a breather.
While they do this, we'll be right back, Fleener.
And welcome back, MATW faithful, as the challengers and former World Tag Team Champions, the Wonder Bodies.
That was smart. Everything you just happened was a genius move.
I gotta tell you, and ABT, how could I possibly? We're coming up on almost exactly 1 year removed when it was Wonder Boy Brian Morris with a clothesline now from BBL. My word.
And here's the other thing too. You know, you can sit here, you can complain that this is not fair to Preston Jeter, right?
But it's legal.
And not only that, if I recall, it wasn't. I mean, we just saw Lee Petrie had the title and Brian Morris was hurt.
Well, turnabout is fair play, as it were, and not to mention the stipulation when Morris won that Battle Royal was
he picks the shot.
That's it. Revolution Rumble winner picks the title shot and whatever the parameter.
If I won the shot, you know what I'd have picked?
Would have been tag team champs, and you and I could have gone in there.
No, right. I'd have picked right now for Brian Morris immediately get the shot. They got it right now because Morris punches him right in the gut.
So MATW faithful, that's one happy camper amongst the MATW throng.
Look at that son.
Oh, what a knee drop now from Wonder Boy Brian Morris.
You know, Preston Jeter ought to give him a thank you card for that. He's trying to make Jeter's face look better. Cleaner.
God, you are incorrigible, man. Nothing wrong with a young man's face as it is right at this moment, but
as long as you don't look directly at it, it's fine.
Oh, my good night, what a right hand from Morris.
Wonder Boy Brian Morris is just choking the life out of him. I'll call it what it is.
And of course it was the MATW concussion protocol
as well.
MATW concussion protocol that kept Morris out of action.
They're running roughshod over Preston Jeter.
I got to tell you, just when you think they have run out of surprises, they hit you with the ultra surprise.
Punch him in the back of the head. And
Jeter, certificate.
Preston Jeter is no slouch. I mean, he's not. We've seen him in singles action. He's a talented competitor. He's very skilled, but he's up against two. I mean, he's up against the former tag team champions of the world. 3 men, and it's a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, I just wonder the severity of the neck injury there with Petrie. He's out here hopping around like an idiot.
You doubt an injured man.
Yeah.
Just a matter of time, boys. Just a matter of time.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
He says it's a foregone conclusion. He said earlier is it though, or can Jeter fight these two men off?
Well, I'll tell you what. We have noted 1,000 times, ABT, the young Jeter is the stronger of the two flipping problems. I don't know that Sequoia could go it alone. Well, I think Jeter, because of his mass, his weight, his strength. My goodness!
But here's
because of moves like that.
I mean, Terry Sequoia's burst of energy. We always talk about
adrenaline personified. I tell you what, it's not going to be as easy as you think.
Cover 1, 2. But I do wonder, Fleener, I mean, does Preston Jeter, does he have the stamina? Does he have the conditioning to go this alone to outlast? I mean, you said he's strong. He's a big, strong guy. Is he used to this?
I say their chances at this point, his chances rather. Prettiest elbow in the game. Corkscrew elbow, landing flush.
1, 2.
Oh, only a 2 count. This kid will not give up. It's just not in his DNA, ABT.
And look, Brian Morris told him again, let's put another knee to his face and try to clean it up for him some.
Big boot now from Lopez. Now tagging his partner. And Jeter. Would we have expected any less this?
You hear these people? They say, let's go Preston. They want to see him defend these titles.
This standing room only crowd has made it very clear. If the ring awareness of Preston Jeter.
One too many times.
And now to his knees after the bludgeoning he has taken for some 3 minutes.
A rare mistake. That might be Brian Morris's third mistake I've ever seen him make, Flainer, ever.
You know what? But hey, those who make few mistakes, when they are made, they usually cost big. Oh my goodness.
But Jeter, you talk about strength, he's just clubbing. I mean, it's punches and clubs. Right
it's like he's swinging in a dark room.
Well, he is.
Yeah,
he's up against 3 men.
He is swinging in a dark room.
Doug Delicious is here. There we go.
Morris now.
There we go.
And here.
Wait a minute. No.
The gold hasn't switched hands just yet, ABT.
Lee, you got to do something.
And it won't. If Jeter has anything to say about it, and he most definitely has spoken paragraphs in his actions here. My goodness, this youngster is not.
Help him up.
But that's the dangerous thing too. On the flip side of the coin, ABT, he will not give up to his own detriment. He won't give up.
And let's talk about that. If you're Morris and you're
big clothesline.
Do you want to win those tag titles as quickly as possible, or do you want to try to hurt Jeter?
I don't know.
We're gonna ask Jeter there right now.
Knowing them, the choice of either is very alluring. And now BBL.
He's having none of that. I mean, Jeter has just.
Look at Jeter's face.
He realizes he's in the middle of two to three men, really.
Yeah, he is having the fandom around the ring choose who he goes after. Oh. And for some 6-8 minutes, ABT, the young Preston Jeter, the problem child.
He's been struggling, but look at this. He is taking both men down. Petrie doesn't look. Petrie's trying to collect himself. He's not sure what to think about.
Look at the look on his face.
Jeter's fired up.
Looks like he just lost his job.
Come on.
Or he looks like I do when I'm looking for my vehicle at Walmart.
But he keeps doing it. Look. Jeter's worn himself out. He's worn himself dead, Fleener.
Oh, wait a minute now. That's twisting. Full Nelson face lock.
1, 2. Oh, man.
How is that not 3? I'm telling you. Morris, after taking a sabbatical due to concussion protocol, that move could not help.
Morris, he looked up at BBL and he said, help me.
That move could not be helpful.
Oh,
yes, I did. Oh,
and
yeah.
Jeter's got him.
Oh, tag is made. I'm not sure if Myers saw that, but he did.
Myers saw it. Jeter saw it.
Yes, he did, and has responded accordingly.
No.
Fisherman suplex, perfectly executed. 2 and an 8th, ABT. 2 and an 8th.
Brian Morris is down on the outside. BBL's down in the ring. Jeter is exhausted.
Somebody gonna have to get Lee Petrie an Ativan or something.
You're gonna have to get Jeter some oxygen. Look at him. He's out there. He's trying everything he can to keep up.
Yeah, Lee Petrie's gonna have himself an aneurysm.
I have rarely seen a group of 3 wrestlers just run roughshod over somebody for as much as they did at the beginning of this match.
Well,
and then Jeter has dug into a well somewhere of adrenaline.
Tag has been made.
I don't think Jeter saw it.
He did not, but most importantly, referee Todd Myers saw it.
BBL down again.
Both boots planted into the chest of his.
Oh no.
Just think if the 3 would have dropped, what Morris would have done, knowing he wasted that title shot.
Jeter barely able to stand.
My goodness, that maneuver
What is he thinking here?
He has become known for and loved for.
He should take the cover for
But wait!
I mean, this is...
His outstretched hand, ABT, he was reaching out for his partner. Instinctively, muscle memory.
And now he's thinking, is he thinking to go up top here?
No, wait a minute now. This is not anywhere near a good idea. Boy, I'm no fan of this, ABT, but Apparently, wait a minute, ABT! Oh!
Missed.
Completely missing.
Moved. BBL back up and running around here.
And wait, hold on a minute now.
Wait a minute, BBL. Look at this.
The knee of Preston.
Watch this. It's over. 1, 2, 3.
And your winners and new MATW Tag Team Champions, the Wonder Bodies.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the problem child loaded the wagon repeatedly in this one. He was not to be denied. He was
tried,
just outgunned,
He tried, but there was nothing.
overmanned.
This was a foregone conclusion. There's nothing he could do. Lee Petrie had this plan from the start. BBL, Brian Morris, the tag team champions. There's nothing he could do, Fleener. It's up, it's down. Watch this. The cover 1, 2, 3. New tag team champions. Does this make them their? Is this? Are these the first ever two-time tag team champions?
We are looking at, ladies and gentlemen, regardless of how it occurred, the first two-time MATW World Tag Team Champions. And whether you agree with the manner and how it happened, it was totally legal, ABT. I can't fight that portion of it. There'll be another day, Morris. You can believe it. There'll be another day.
Another day with him as tag team champion. Another day with BBL as tag team champion.
I got rid of all the pencils, so.
I waited.
Right.
I waited my turn. I took the opportunity, and I'm a two-time tag team champion. Two-time.
We just alluded to the fact the first two-time in the history of this organization. Like he had something to do with it. Well, ABT, there you have it. We're doing a recap. Well, regardless of how it occurred, you just witnessed the first ever second time World Tag Team Championship winner.
Two-time tag team champions. And you know, Brent.
It was legal.
Brent.
He presented the certificate.
You gotta think we're gonna see the Wonder Bodies and flipping problems and Scars and Stripes.
Well, listen, that will be worth the price of admission alone. And ladies and gentlemen, as we alluded to, the first, how brilliant was it? I had forgotten all about the winning of the Revolution Rumble last year. That certificate came out, and I was like, there's nothing anyone can do about it. It was totally legitimate.
Well, that's true, but I gotta tell you, we appreciate you tuning in and watching. Next episode, the Sons of Brutality in action. Party McFly defends his MATW TV championship with any luck for the last time. And we're gonna hear from Sean Denny.
We will indeed.
All that and more. You gotta tune in. You gotta be here again.
We thank you so very much for joining us here at MATW Live, and until we meet again, so long for now.
Now stand.